This is the American Rebellion on the day after the clusterfuck. How y'all doing? My name's Jerry, and I'm here with Matty K and Nick Young, and we'll try to clusterfuck through this show. We cannot possibly be worse than what I saw last night, so we should have thousands of viewers. We got Larry Burns, Jimmy Collins, and Nick Young, who is watching, listening, and just a man of all trades, really. Stephen Tolliver is here. Sorry to you, Stephen. I called the wrong show up, and I had to make a new conversation. Anyway, we're up to a whole 5, so that's got to be something. Anyway, Matt, how you doing?
Well, I guess everybody's all full of piss and vinegar after watching that spectacle last night.
Yeah.
I have a few points about it that I'm sure a lot of people won't agree with, but say la vie. You
Oh.
translate there, Nick, for me?
Yeah, there.
That's why.
Yeah. I myself have a few opinions that may not go over big. I don't know. But anyway, we'll wait a minute till everybody gets on. Jolene.
Oh, yeah, we don't have to dive right into the deep end here. We can, give you an update on my dog. Lady sent us a email video yesterday. His whole litter, they're fine. They're jumping around, full of piss and vinegar. And it was an outside dog, and they got a litter. My dog's coming from a litter like 5 or something. So it doesn't seem any of them got affected. So that's good.
Yeah, that's nice. So Matt is excited about getting his dog. Ours is out in the yard sick. Don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. Doesn't seem to be able to throw up whatever the problem is. Tiffany Sullivan's here. Alan McMillan is here. Jolene is here. And we almost got the whole hee-haw gang. See how much we can argue tonight. I thought what we would do is go through each person on here, and me, Matt, and Nick, and get opinions on what we saw last night. I'll be honest, I only watched 30 minutes of it. I couldn't take it anymore, so I don't know. Matt, did you watch the entire thing?
I did watch the entire thing, but I felt like the same way after 30 minutes. I was like, I don't want to see this, but I watched the whole fucking thing.
Well, it was definitely a car wreck for sure. How about you, Nick? Did you watch the entire thing?
I did. And it was pretty much a dumpster fire when a train wreck hit it.
Yeah. Okay, well, then I guess
that's kind of what it was.
Yeah. Anita is here. Hello, Anita. How are you? Steven says, I'm not sure many won't agree with my take.
See, everybody was...
Go ahead.
I saw people didn't agree with me when I said I get Trump's strategy from the get-go. Try to get Joe pissed, but it wasn't working well. He would have done better to give Joe more rope to fucking hang himself after he couldn't get him pissed off.
Yep.
And then I said it seemed like bullying after he couldn't get him pissed off. That was my take on it.
I think Joe did.
Well, I think he managed to kind of piss him off.
Yeah, but Joe, for some reason, seemed to keep his cool.
Yeah, but he didn't give Joe enough room to go fucking nutty. He kept at it. Joe
right.
Get on he couldn't grab the phone and get mad.
Exactly.
Yep. So,
I think I know what Trump's strategy was, though, because when he came up with the whole New Green Deal or whatever, Askey supports it, and then he says no. Well, then right away, the very far left, radical left, starts saying, "Well, this motherfucker said before that he did."
yeah.
I think from the actual Democrats, from the liberals, and I think that was one of the best points Trump made and was able to do, was to get Joe to lie on TV, because you can go on his website and see that he supports it.
Yeah. Well, one of the comments from Tiffany is that Trump was debating both of them last night. We knew what Chris Wallace was. Steven says basically the same thing. We know what Chris Wallace was. I mean, I know they were building him up and he should do all the debates because he's the only one on the planet who can do a debate. But we know. Both of them. I mean, I don't even think you can count that. Trump is president of the United States. He has accomplished more than any president I know about. I mean, normally during a presidency, every 4 to 6 months, they come up with some kind of bill that passes that they make a big deal about. He's doing this shit weekly, or writing an order or something. Okay. He's exposing everybody who's corrupt, although they're not going to jail. But I get it. So it's kind of a half-assed thing. But in the end, it was like a bickering match between. It reminded me of Matty Kay and David Novi when they were on here, where Matt would fuck with David and David would get all serious and yell at him. You're welcome, Matt.
Well, there are parallels. That's true. But I was sort of it was a little embarrassing.
I think
the way
so.
it transpired.
I think
this is going to be seen world fucking wide.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I wasn't, when you have Trump involved, you don't expect a ton of decorum. Okay, I get that. Regardless of how right he is, decorum isn't Trump's, strength. And that's fine. I voted him in despite that. And so did everybody else. We know that. But I just thought that last night was silly. And it didn't help that, Chris, whatever his fucking name is, Wallace, was the moderator. Obviously, he would cut off Trump every chance he got and help Biden. I get that. I don't know why everybody didn't know that was going to happen in the first place. That's my thing. Okay. Joe Biden had an earpiece with his handlers keeping him calm. I saw that shit on Facebook. I have no idea. But I think we lost some people here. Does anybody hear me in Skype land?
Sort of look up in the air like he was reading a couple of times. I don't know.
Tiffany said
maybe he was listening and he was looking up the air.
I don't know. Tiffany says Wallace cut Trump off 76 times, Biden 16. Biden will definitely step on his tongue seriously at some point. Trump needs to sit back and pounce when the opportunity presents itself. I agree. I didn't really see where either one of them.
That's what I said. Should have given him a little more rope.
Yeah. I didn't really see where either one of them moved the needle on getting new voters or anything. I got to be honest. I actually thought Biden did way better than I thought he would. But I couldn't understand what they were saying with each of them talking over each other all the time.
He passed out at least.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Dave Rougeau is here. How you doing, Dave?
But he did have some of his gaps. You know, he started up right off the bat with his 20,000, 200,000.
Yeah.
200 million and 20.
Yeah.
Whatever. He started right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I caught that. And Trump is like, Joe, you've always had, you're having figures all the time here. What is it? 200 million or 200,000 or 200? What is it?
Yeah. Tiffany says she liked when Trump said, I have done more in 47 months than you've done in 46 years. Yeah, that was a good one, I have to admit. And he's right. Off the topic, but I purchased a new Russian sniper rifle today. Steve, buddy, what the hell, man? Are we turning into Lee Harvey Oswald? Is that what we're doing?
You did or he did?
Dude, I can't. My new Russian sniper rifle's worth more than everything I own, so no, not me. Steven did. Joe better watch out.
Well, it could have been from 1898 or something.
That would probably cost more. No, I can't afford any guns. Otherwise, I'd go buy me a 45. 1911 to be exact. Biden will definitely use up the rope to the noose. Trump just needs to tighten it. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. I think that Trump, for as much as he's done, just should have stuck to the facts instead of spending. And Matt is right. He put it into words. He spent too much time trying to piss him off throughout the, at least what I watched. And it really wasn't working. And I debated whether to watch the whole thing in case it did. But in the end, I went to bed, because it was easier on my digestion. And yes, Biden had help. I saw the wires twice last night. Well, to be honest, it wouldn't surprise me, but I wasn't there, so I can't say definitively, and I wasn't looking for it. And I'm not saying anybody is wrong or lying.
More power to him.
If there was somebody in his ear, then, that's the way it is. We will never know what's going on behind the scenes of these campaigns. It's all bullshit. Basically, a campaign is nothing more than a PR run, so,
Yeah.
But she seems...
Well, somebody in Joe's ear, Joe's got to remember what they said for like 2 seconds, till he could say it. He can't do that either.
There was a thing on Facebook that also said it sounded like he had a microphone, looked like he had a microphone. I don't know. And you know what? To be honest, I got to tell you, I think most of the country has kind of the same opinion on it. I don't think it was that great. I mean, I know we all went into it.
And I can
a train wreck, which we did, but it wasn't the kind of train wreck we wanted to see.
And I can understand how it went, because I heard that Giuliani and some other fuck that was in Trump's circle were, doing prep debates with him. I could see this as Giuliani's fucking style here.
Yeah, but also Trump's. I don't remember. I remember in the debates from before, from the Republican debates up to the Hillary Clinton, but it was like every single time he said something, he was trying to talk over him, and at some point he just got shut up and let him hang himself, because it won't be long. All right, it won't be long. And he had his usual, what they are calling gaffes. I think the probably the next time the strategy will be different. The pen Biden held.
Well, then it also gave Joe a way out.
Yes.
Now Democrats are saying, "Oh, Trump was so disrespectful that don't do it again."
Yeah.
So that he kind of, it didn't work real well.
No, it didn't. The pen Biden held in his hand was a remote power unit to turn the earpiece on and off. I have no idea. I noticed in the first 30 minutes, and there was something up with his eyes. I
don't think Joe could figure that out, to tell you the truth.
I don't know, but you know what? I'm not going to comment on this because I just don't know. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention for wires or earpieces or whatever. I really wasn't. I was actually hoping to hear. What I really wanted to hear was Trump and what he was going to do in the next 4 years. That's what I wanted to hear. Because he has hinted at a lot of different things.
They
can't have an agreement.
What?
Yeah, it is strange that the Biden handlers. It's strange that the Biden handlers decided to turn down requests from the Trump people to take a drug test and any kind of earpieces or anything to be searched for. They said no.
Well, I agree. So, I agree, and that is the way conspiracy theories always start. That is the way this and that. And I'm not saying anybody's starting a conspiracy theory. Calm the fuck down. It's just a word. That's all. I just felt like
I didn't see it either, so I don't know what.
I don't know.
But it's just odd that they would turn it down and all of a sudden it comes up.
Yeah, I wasn't looking. I really wasn't, and so I really am not the person to ask about this shit or tell. But I mean, with the fact that they disagreed with that, absolutely.
All right. So
I could see where people would think that.
If Joe shows up to another debate, Trump can have the Secret Service put jammers all over the place so he can't hear shit.
Yeah. Always watch closely, Jerry. Thank you, Mom. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I will. Did you see what I saw? No, apparently not. I didn't. I just saw a shit show, and it disgusted me, and I turned it off. I'm gonna be honest. I was so pissed off by the time I turned it off. I just said, "Fuck it. This because I knew this is how it was gonna go." I fully expected that Trump would interrupt and Biden would interrupt Trump. I had no doubt of that. I don't think the format was good. See, they call these things debates, and they're not debates. I mean, even when they were just having the Democrats or the Republicans, the people that were the moderators were picking their favorites. A debate is when you allow everyone an opinion or time to speak. And they do not do that. And this whole open discussion bullshit is never going to work between two politicians. I don't care who it is. Let's see. Alan says if Biden was hearing an earpiece, he would have heard the echo in his empty head. That's possible. That's possible there, Alan. I don't know. I truly believe he wants to take down some big powers like he has been saying, but the resistance is so great even for him. Yeah, I agree, Larry. But I think that I would really rather hear policy from both of them. And you got to expect the back and forth and all, and I understand that. But I'd really rather hear the actual policies. And, I mean, how many fucking times does Trump have to disavow racism? I mean, really?
Well, that's what they got to go to, and they don't have any policies. Biden doesn't have a fucking policy.
Yeah. But
Um,
that was
he
more Chris
flatly
Wallace.
forgot that he was behind the Green New Deal. I mean, he doesn't say a fucking thing. All
Yeah.
he talks about is Trump.
Yeah, that's all.
There's
That's all it
nothing
was.
for him else to talk. And
Biden bashing Trump. That was it.
yeah, it's.
Trump's
I mean,
You know, think about it. Trump's been going through this shit for over almost 5 years now, since he came down that escalator. These jackasses have been hammering his ass with the dumbest shit forever. He's pissed. So I can kind of understand he's going to lose his cool. Now, he probably shouldn't do it on, worldwide TV so everybody could see. But it kind of shows him, look, I'm tired of y'all's bullshit.
Mhm.
Enough is enough. But Biden, he can't come up with a plan. They asked him so many times, what's your plan on this? What? And then he says exactly what Trump did already.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Like the COVID shit.
Yeah.
And then ask him about, he calls Trump. He calls Trump out for not disavowing white supremacists, but he can't disavow Antifa. He just says it's a thought. It's an idea.
A thought that's
What
actually.
the fuck? This dude's crazy.
I didn't think thoughts could drag people out of cars and shit, but apparently they can. My question is this: why was the question even asked? Are you fucking kidding me with this question? How many fucking times has Trump been asked this goddamn same fucking question? He gives the same fucking answer. Enough. Deborah Cole is here. Diane Evans is here. How you doing, guys? And somebody else. Who was that? A new name I noticed. Ranita Stenberg. How are you? He never acknowledged the Antifa, absolutely ignored it. Yeah. He cannot look down at the Antifa on national TV or any major speeches simply because the far left loves Antifa. They think they're the best thing in the world. Best line ever. China ate your lunch, Joe. I heard that one. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was funny.
My wife comes out. She says, "You're not watching?" I was half asleep in the chair. I look up. It says a clusterfuck. I went back to sleep. So.
Well, you missed nothing much but the same thing.
Yeah.
For the whole fucking hour and a half.
Yeah. And I think without people in the audience, it lost something. I do. Biden's arrogance when he said
you were saying
that
they call it debate. It's basically a Q&A.
Yes.
It's not fucking debate anymore.
No.
They're not talking to each other about this concrete fucking deal here. They're not talking to each other about that. They're getting asked questions, and then they snipe. It's bullshit. Right?
Mm-hmm. Biden's arrogance when he said the Democratic Party is what I am the Democrat. I heard that. Yeah, that's well, at least,
oh yeah, I bet Pelosi and AOC really appreciated that shit.
Yeah.
I bet they corrected him on that after he got off that stage.
Yeah, he was supposed to say we are, not I am.
Yeah, I mean,
Joe, you ain't nothing.
He fucked up and actually took blame for all of it. Diane Evans says it was embarrassing. Tina's here. I didn't even. Oh, Tina Von Young, how are you? Nice to see you. I liked when Trump told Biden he couldn't call him stupid because he didn't even know where he went to school. Yeah, that was kind of funny. Yeah.
That was funny.
It was. I don't think he said he went to some all black school too, and they disavowed him. I don't think anyone changed their opinion about who they're going to vote for. I doubt it. I mean, I'm sure there's a very fringe few, but I doubt it. You know, after the debate, when the wives came up, a person in the crowd yelled, "We love you, Trump." Biden turns and looked. It was funny. Yeah. The Green New Deal is now the Biden
No,
plan.
basically, anybody who's going to vote for either one of them already knows it. The debates aren't really going to make much difference.
No, I got to be honest or not. I think the only difference they made was the ratings Fox News got last night. So I think that helped them more than anything. And Chris Wallace, I think we can put to bed him being worth the fuck for anything, frankly. I'm sorry, but I don't think he's worth it. I think he's a useless mainstream media hack. I don't care how long he's been doing it or how tough they say he is. He's just a stuttering idiot.
Because he went against everything he said he was not going to do.
Yep. They all love being part of the story now. It used to be reporters hated being part of the story. Wallace was horrible from Diane Evans. I agree. He was from the start to finish terrible. Okay. Probably did their ratings pretty good too. Because I'm sure a lot of other people did also. I watched on OAN from Alan McMillan. Well, good, Alan. They could use the ratings. Good. We don't get OAN here.
Well, he's just like Fox says they're fair and balanced. They got to have Wallace on. Everybody knows he's a lib. Just like they got the fucking Juan Williams, the same thing. You know, they got to have Peter back like they got opposing views on everything, you know.
Yeah, but their opposing views are stupid. Is most of the time when you're talking about Juan Williams and what's her name, the debate cheater. What the hell's her fucking name? Anyway, yeah, they're just ridiculous, and it sounds like
Brazil.
I don't
Brazil,
really
yeah.
know how that broad they hired her. I have no idea why they hired her.
They hired somebody who admitted they hired somebody that admitted to cheating on the debate, giving Hillary Clinton the questions, and their talk about how they're honest. Yeah, no. These stupid poll numbers are made up numbers. More Pennsylvanians are voting for Trump than in 2016. From Stephen Tolliver. Well, that's great, Stephen. And I don't know if they're not made up. They're just fixed. I mean, you got to remember one of the first things is where are they calling? We're setting up a table at exactly what areas, what what is the majority in that area, the whole 9 yards, and these people know everything. So if they want the Democrats to win, then they're going to obviously go to Democratic strongholds and find out that the Democrats are ahead. Even conservatives said Trump was bad. I hope he pays attention. Well, as Matt has said a couple times tonight, he had a certain strategy of pissing Joe off, and when it wasn't working, he never got away from it, and he should have changed his strategy after the first 20-30 minutes and just listen, dude, I'm the president and this is what I've done for people, and quit answering that goddamn will you disavow fucking racism and white supremacy. Are you fucking kidding? Ridiculous. Political forecasters are saying Biden has a 78% chance of winning the election, just like Hillary had a 90% chance. Yeah, of course. Trump is down in all the polls. Oh my God. Yeah. Polls and the problem with the mainstream media, any news station you watch, they pick and choose the polls that they want to spout about. So if they need a Democratic poll, because they're for a Democrat, they'll use that. If they need a Republican poll, like on Fox News, they'll use that. But in the end, I don't care how respected these pollsters are or each organization. In the end, they're all bullshit.
Yeah, it's funny that all of the mainstream media, as they say, liberal media, all Biden won the debate. Biden, whatever percentage, way over Trump won the debate.
Yeah.
And then you get Telemundo, which is Mexican, totally opposite.
Yeah.
They're like 68% or some, Trump, 32%, Biden, or whatever it happened to be. Totally opposite.
Yeah.
These are the Mexican people.
Yeah. One question: anyone ever see a presidential boat parade before now? Actually, I haven't. No. The answer is no. And we have a lot of different boat parades in Florida, in different places. So it's like I've never actually seen one. About the hundreds upon hundreds of people traveling in a group to show support for a candidate.
No, I've seen plenty of butt parades, man.
The thing is boat parades and people speaking, that's all great. It is. Okay? Gives people hope. But the final verdict is on November 3rd or 15th, depending on what state you fucking live in. Okay? In the end, all right, if you don't vote, the boat parades and the rallies and all the rest of it mean nothing.
Well, did you see the now they got people working for Ilhan Omar that are buying votes and
yep,
like this is no big fucking problem. You can't touch her for some reason.
Yep. People get paid as soon as they
Project Veritas.
Yep. And now yesterday Twitter
they actually came out with another video today, I believe.
Yeah, okay, I gotta watch that tomorrow. But yesterday Twitter was all aflutter about how bad Project Veritas is, and they're subjectively edit videos and all the rest of the bullshit. It's like these people are actually on camera talking about this shit. Well, their faces were blacked out. They could be anybody. Okay. How about when they were doing it with Planned Parenthood and nobody was?
Like the liberals say, we have to protect our sources. Because these people living in that Somali community, the head of Project Veritas said,
"Oh yeah, they're all gibbering hijabi bullshit. And they gotta have a translator. I mean, who the fuck you think it is? It ain't Tyrone Washington up there doing it."
Yeah,
right. But the head of the Project Veritas said we had to put these people in hotels and high security to protect them because they had hits on their heads for coming out with this shit.
Let's see, Diane Evans. Virginia's here. How you doing, Virginia? The Not Fucking Around Coalition is going to be in Lafayette, Louisiana, Saturday. I think I've heard of them. Yeah, Larry Burns has a question.
I heard that too.
Larry Burns has a question. He's from Canada, so he's not. Can the Electoral College influence the election? The Electoral College is the election, Larry. The Electoral College is there so that everybody's vote counts, so that all the big cities in this country are not voting in all the major candidates to control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. So
yeah, Larry. The way it's supposed to work is they're supposed to vote the way that we vote, but we just do it for fun, and they vote the way they want to.
Not really. Most states have a law. Whoever won the popular vote has to be voted for in the Electoral College. So if you have a state with, say, like 10 counties, and 6 counties vote for Trump, 4 vote for Biden, then that state
allegedly,
that state takes its electoral votes and votes for depending on how many they have. Different states have different amount of electoral votes. They go ahead and they vote for whoever won the state. in each county. If you looked at our electoral map, the West Coast. So, Tina Scott is here. How are you, Tina? Jerry, you're supposed to look directly into the camera, grit your teeth, and tell us to go vote. Go vote. How's that? Do you like that, Ellen? There you go. But yeah, the Electoral College, you have to get 270 electoral votes to win the presidency. Last time Trump got like 300 and something, and Hillary was sad. Okay, it was a landslide.
Or electoral votes.
And the reason they do this is so that everybody's vote counts, because otherwise, places like New York, LA, San Francisco, Detroit, Dallas, Miami, big cities and heavily illiberal areas would be voting a Democratic or a liberal something into office. And the rural counties, which obviously don't have as many votes as the big city counties do, would lose all the time. Okay. Let's see. Each state's electoral delegates must cast for the popular vote. I think there's one that I don't know if it's still, but they passed a law saying they didn't have to do that. I thought it was California, or not California, Colorado, but I could be wrong. Good job, Jerry. It scared my cat. Now my cat is going to go out and vote. Excellent. We could use the cat vote. We could.
There'll be plenty of dead people voting for Democrats. Why not?
The thing about like Chris Wallace, though, you guys got to remember, every debate there's been, it's the moderators. First of all, Trump is fighting with the moderator. Last time it was Megyn Kelly, if you remember, okay? Or it was, what's that guy from CNN with the white beard? Okay, it's always the moderators that Trump has to fight with them every time. Last night was beyond what he had to do the last time. I mean, he destroyed Megyn Kelly's career the last time. Well, she helped him, but nevertheless, okay? Megyn Kelly went from being everybody's hero to a dog in about, I don't know, less than 2 hours. Colorado and Idaho have done it, says Stephen Tolliver. Yeah, and that'll probably go before the Supreme Court at some point for them to tell them they can't do it. Virginia Pollock, hi man, shut up, clown, and here's the deal. Trump is a liar. You don't trust him, no man. Speaking of the president like a lowlife, believing he's far superior, my take. Of course he did. That's Joe Biden. Joe Biden talks to anybody. Look what he's done to guys. He's done this shit to fucking like metal workers and stuff and coal miners and shit who could kick his ass.
Oh, and then he says he's for the working people.
Yeah.
He's going to create jobs. And then in the next breath, he said he would shut down the fucking country.
Yep. I guess that's how he's going
to do it. Stupid ass.
He's gonna...
Yeah, I'm tired of Joe, and I'm working class Joe from Scranton, and gold mine. He lived there till he was fucking 7. Then he went to private fucking school.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a working class Joe from a coal mining goddamn hardscrabble Pennsylvania town. He's done that his whole goddamn career, and it's a lie.
Yeah, you want to know who
he never had a real
like AOC. AOC said she's in Brooklyn or something. She was in Westfield, New York. Bullshit.
Well, you know who is? Guys like Matt. Matt's from Pennsylvania. He's a hard scrabble, hard working guy. Came up with nothing. Deal. People like everybody, man. Us. People like us. Not fucking Joe Biden. Once you've been a senator for 47 goddamn years, the hard scrabble's long in the rearview mirror. 32 guests for the debate, and the drinking game went through 4/5 of Jack and 2/5 of Patron. The dumbwaiter must have got a workout.
That was like a hell of a game.
Yeah. Well, it's not like Stephen don't have, like a hotel room. He lives in a hotel. He could just put people up for the night. It's no problem. Steven Tolliver, Pedo Joe and the Ho, Eric Driver. Joe's going to create millions of high-paying jobs by shutting down state where everyone relies on coal. Yeah, exactly. Now, Joe Blow, a disgrace. How come nobody?
Yeah, Joe. How do you think they make all the steel in Pittsburgh and shit without any coal fires? What are you gonna do? You gonna have solar panels melting fucking iron ore and everything?
Yeah,
how does that work?
I don't know
exactly.
Greg Stroop, how you doing, Greg? By the way, has a good question. Or not? Well, it is a question, I guess. But to the Trump having to disavow racism, how come nobody in the media calls out the stupid racist shit Biden has said over the years about blacks? Yeah. You know, he one time made headlines saying that if we put blacks in the, white schools, they're going to become jungles. It's about the only thing I mean, if you've ever been to a black high school, I did. It was a jungle. It was fucking harsh for white people. It was. Sorry, that's just the way it was.
Yeah,
they didn't want us there.
You don't want his kids in a racial jungle.
Yeah, they didn't want us there, and they showed it daily. Joe Biden, look here, clown. My son was a effing war hero. Oh, you mean the junkie one that gave the job? I gave the Burisma job to. No, he was talking about his dead son, who may have been, I don't know, but his, his other son. Well, hey, y'all know what happens when you give a politician Viagra?
His other son wasn't a scumbag. Yeah, really. And he died, and the scumbag lives on and does scumbaggy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, only the good die young, right?
Allegheny Ludnum Steel making a strong comeback, not if Pedo Joe wins. That's correct. They get taller. Okay, so let me tell the whole joke. Hey, y'all know what happens when you give a politician Viagra. They get taller. Okay. Wallace is a leftist suck. Supremacist lie. He was, I'm so tired of Trump is a racist. Trump is a Nazi. I mean, it's just so ridiculous. Okay. It really is. Some guy I've known for years says, "Oh, the drug prices, my pills, my prescription prices went up. Way to go! Thanks a lot, you fucking asshole, Trump." I'm like, really? Trump runs your fucking company that gives you these pills? It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. What do we got here? Tina Vaughn Young, thank you. Alan and Mellon, thank you. Larry Burns, thank you. Dave Rougeau, April Daniels Parker, and Sue Griffith, thank you for the thumbs up, the hearts, the laughy things, and one that looks like it's giving a blowjob.
You're welcome.
Yeah. I don't know.
What?
It's just.
I haven't heard that term in 20 years. I don't.
Jimmy Sanders, Deborah Cole, thank you. Well, we got 11. The other day we had 18. I couldn't believe it. How do you defend Hunter banging your daughter-in-law after the war hero died? Yeah, how do you defend Hunter banging your daughter-in-law after the war hero died? Which he did do that apparently. Oh, plus the stripper with denying it was his kid, even though knowing it probably was. That kind of shit. I was going to say they get on the babysitters wanted ad, but you didn't say Democrats. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's a good question.
Oh, yeah. Is Joe going to invite his biracial grand step or whatever bastard kid over for the holidays this year? Probably not.
Yeah. They should let us do the debate or at least come up with the questions. That would be a great one. Destiny Paris is here. How you doing, Destiny? I'm not touching the thummy up things. They're possessed. Are they? Facebook is possessed. Okay. Um, okay.
Who said possessed? Destiny? That's a trigger word. That's a code word for me.
No.
That I possess her.
No.
I have her captivated.
No, she didn't say that. Alan McMillan
No,
did.
that was Alan McMillan.
Yeah.
So good luck with that.
Yeah.
Alan, you're not captivated. When I snap my fingers, you are not captivated. Snap, you're set free.
There you go. All right. Yeah, I'm sure Alan's captivated with you, Matt. I'm sure that's true. So Destiny's with us. Good to see her. Maybe if Joe loses, he can get his unwanted love child adopted by Amy Barrett. That's kind of funny. Pedo Joe was probably banging a daughter-in-law while Bo was alive. I don't know. She was a little old for Joe, but you never know. You never know. These families, man, if we ever knew the real story inside these families, it'd be amazing. We'd have a war. LOL, he said the thummy up things. Yeah, that's Alan. He's really a comedian. He's really a comedian.
And whatever happened to all their fact checkers when Trump said, explain how Hunter got the $3.5 million from the Russian mayor's wife, and he's like, that proved, and like, it's fucking proved. When he was like, I'm not gonna answer that kind of shit. Like, what? Why not?
Well, I got a message from Alan for you. He said it worked, Matt, about 12 months ago. And Tiffany says, come on, Jerry, you know he sniffed her. He probably did. I don't know. That's just, that whole sniffing thing is kind of creepy. Alan uses technical terms. He does. He's actually a computer genius, Alan. Great question. How is it okay that Hunter's biracial kid is okay, but ACB adopting black kids is white privilege? I thought that the stripper was white. I said, hello, Virginia. How are you? Oh, man, I didn't know this kid, she was black. That's a good question. It is. How is it okay that Hunter's biracial kid is okay, but ACB adopting black kids is white privilege? I don't know. I guess because I have no fucking deal. I don't know. None of it makes sense. We're sitting here trying to make sense of nonsensical shit. Okay? Insane shit. You can't make sense of insane shit. It's impossible. And we sit here and do this every time we're on. It's just, you can't do it. It's like trying to figure out why a serial killer does what they do. I don't know. They're fucking insane. That's good enough for me. Put them in a cage and be done with it. I said hi, Virginia Pollock. Settle down. Yeah, Virginia's hopped up tonight. I'm telling you. I guess you guys got the debate in Canada on TV or something? Same as all these movie stars and singers. Yeah, they all need to shut up, including The Rock. And I kind of liked him too, but not anymore. Tina Scott says, hey, Nikki. Nick, you're a very popular guy.
Well, I did see that. I heard that broad talk for the first time, that Amy Barrett.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sounds like Camel Toe Harris to me. It's kind of irritating.
I don't care. She'll be quiet when she's a Supreme Court justice, and hopefully, do the right thing for the country. Sorry, I fact-checked myself, and the stripper was white. Wow, I was right. What do you know? To be honest, I didn't really remember. I just knew he had one by a stripper who lived in a trailer, apparently. What about all the celebs adopting black kids?
Yeah, I know, and it's bizarre.
What about all the kids that are celebs that are adopted black kids? Angelina, Madonna, but that's okay. Yeah. Yep. I love how the dumbass Democrats went on TV news cams to give grand speeches on why Obama got the name of SCOTUS, and now those same video clips gave the Republicans ammo to use against them. They are trying to backtrack to keep Trump from naming his third. Yeah, of course they are. Like the mem says.
Well, Joe tried to do that yesterday at the debate. He said, you can't appoint the justice because the election has already started.
I'm
like, no, the election is November the 3rd. How the fuck? No, the campaign has started. The election has not started. What are you talking about?
Plus,
he's fucking nuts, man.
Plus,
but they don't report that. Nobody shows his, like, how fucking dumb he is. They don't.
Plus, I like Trump's answer to that. He was voted in for 4 years. That's it. You don't like it? Tough shit. Let's see. Like the mem says, now you two can be dumb as a rock. Vote Biden. Was anyone anxious last night during that, or was it just me? My heart was racing real fast. I was disgusted and turned it off after about 30 minutes. Does that count? They all have adopted black kids. Well, look at Mitt Romney.
Who said that?
Look at Mitt Romney. Didn't he adopt black kids? He's got 35 of them or something. I don't know. We did, but I missed it.
Yeah, he probably didn't even know, but they did.
It only took a $6 relay. Well, but thank God Larry fixed his beer fridge. We can now know that Canada will not have to go to war. Why would China give Hunter Biden a meth head $3.5 million? Joe said he was a war hero. Dishonorable discharge. I think he was talking about his first son. Not Hunter. Bo. Let's piss off all the liberal celebrities and make it illegal to adopt a kid to keep their lawn trim or housework done. Actually, I think they tried to do that to Madonna somewhere. They told her she couldn't come here anymore or something. I don't know. Mail-in ballots already started, Matt. Biden barely answered any questions full. Wallace never pressed him on any of them. That's actually true. So did you see the debate last night, Destiny, in Australia?
Mail-in ballots is not the election.
No.
The election is one day.
Yeah. Jimmy Sanders, thank you all for telling it like it is. Trump supported from Oklahoma. Yeah, so is Tiffany Sullivan's from Oklahoma. Bo is a hero. Hunter got kicked out of the service. That's correct. Yes. I don't know if he was a hero or not, but he did get a couple medals. I think he may have gotten a Purple Heart. I don't remember, but whatever. I was amazed Trump kept his cool. Such a setup. Trump was ready. Okay, first of all, when you go into these so-called debates, which is, even the word debate is wrong, but you have to be, and you're Trump, you have to be realizing that the moderators are going to be against you. That's number one. We're all acting like this is a big surprise. It's not. Look at every debate he has been in and then check the moderators and see what they've done. Sorry, but that should have been going in knowing that. And especially after he just did like an hour-long interview with Chris Wallace, a month ago or so? He should know better. Chris Wallace cares about ratings. Chris Wallace cares about Chris Wallace. Chris Wallace cares about the Democrats. He hates Trump. Every day you get on here. Holy shit, Phil Bass is here. How you doing, Phil? Every day you get on, he's on there spouting something bad about Trump. Bronze Star and a participation trophy for Bo Biden. Yeah, he got the some kind of, they all get that. Yeah, but the Bronze Star. And he's Hunter Biden. He's Beau Biden. Who knows? Who knows? Where's Walter Cronkite when you need an impartial moderator? He's motoring in the grave here, Stephen. I don't know if you heard, but Phil Bass is here. How's your wife, Phil?
I'm right here, and I'm ready to go to moderate the next presidential debate. And that's the way it is, because I'm Walter Cronkite.
Take care, Deborah. And listen, in the end, there is nobody that's going to moderate Trump. Trump's going to say what he wants. Trump's going to do what he wants. That's it. And you know what? It's good to be the king, I guess. Simple as that. I wish he would have dialed it back when he had to have realized it really wasn't working. And Matt has said this since last night. I do wish that. Nick, what do you think? Sexy as ever. I mean sassy.
Oh, I do wish he.
Go ahead, Nick.
Yeah, I wish he'd have dialed it back. And things should have been a little more calm. But I still understand Trump's side of things. He's pissed.
Yeah.
They're constantly bashing him every single day, every day. And then he gets it in this debate. And he's like, enough of this fucking shit. I'm just going to have to say what I have to say and fuck it.
Well, I see
That's
that.
probably what he was thinking.
I see that point. I do. And again, folks, it's Trump. This is what he does. And I was kind of disgusted last night. I was disgusted last night.
The problem was it was. The problem is you got Wallace running interference for Biden. Whenever Trump got too bad, he would be like, come on, let's go talk about hold up. It was like, I think Trump should give Joe a little more space to fuck up, is what he should do.
Yeah.
With his numbers and, making some sort of, can't pronounce shit. Should give him some more room.
Yeah.
At times. You know what I mean?
Trump interjected too often or too early. Too often. Put it that way. He should have told Biden, this is what he needs to do for the next debate. If Biden shows up, just say, okay, I'm going to relinquish all my time, and I want you to tell me all of your accomplishments in your 47 years of being a politician.
That's actually a good question.
That would stumble Biden up so bad because he has none.
Yeah, and he'd be making shit up, and it would be what he did with Obama, and Obama actually did this shit, not him.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking brilliant. Yeah.
Destiny Paris says...
That's because I'm brilliant.
Destiny Paris agrees with Matt. Trump should have given Biden more rope to hang himself with. Phil Bass says we hired a street fighter. He battled last night. We got what we paid for. Listen, I was disgusted with the thing, but I got to tell you, never once did I ever waver from going to vote for Trump. And I don't think too many other people, one side or the other, did either.
No votes were changed.
No, I don't think
because
so.
Of last night, I promise you.
Virginia Pollock says Destiny Paris. That was the going theory. I think she's right. I think Matt's right. I actually think Nick's right too, because he gotta be pissed. Nobody is that good. Sorry, Mother Teresa would be pissed with the shit that people are saying about Trump if they were saying it about her. Do you guys think he was wearing a wire like people said?
She would lose her religion real quick.
Do you guys think he was wearing a wire like people said he did from Tina Scott? I have no idea. I wasn't looking for that. I don't. Let's put it to you this way. It wouldn't surprise me. Now, Stephen believes he was.
I don't think it'd make any fucking difference. I don't think it would help him any.
I don't know. Stephen believes he does. Tiffany Sullivan said he was. She said she saw the wires. Also, the pen that I guess turns the microphone on or the earpiece or something on and off, whatever. I don't know. Phil Bass says he's still on the Trump train. Yeah, if that last night, after knowing Trump for 4 years, took you off from voting for him, perhaps you need to rethink your priorities. Because in the end, it's not about what he says to people or calls them names, even though that does get a little old sometimes. It's about what he's trying to do for the country. See, voting for the president has nothing to do with what are you going to do for me. It has to do what are you going to do for all of us that where we can get out there and do for ourselves. I don't believe that there are so many undecided voters like they're saying. I doubt it, Tiffany. I really do. I think many of the undecided voters just don't want to say. I think some of them enjoy that, but I think most of them don't want to say Trump because they don't want their neighbors, friends, or business associates to know. So all I know is on November 3rd, me and
So
my wife
what
are going
did
to go up the
Destiny
road
think
here and
about
vote for
it?
Trump.
What did Australia think about it? Did they consider it embarrassing to be seen on the world stage? I thought it was. I didn't like it pretty much whatsoever. I understand it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah. That's a good question, Destiny, if you don't mind answering that. Is Comey going to jail? I highly doubt it. I didn't even watch it. I heard he was on today. What was it? The Senate, right? It had to be the Senate.
Come on over here. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That fucker lied all day again. That's what he was. He under oath?
I don't know, but did he actually say most of the time he had no idea about what was going on with the fucking
under
Russia
oath,
thing?
out of oath? What the fuck difference does it make?
Say that again, Jared?
I said, did he really deny that he knew anything about really what was going on with the Russia investigation? I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Yes, he did. He denied the meeting they had in the Oval Office with Obama and Biden and this woman and whoever the hell else. He denied all that shit.
Yeah. Did he deny that he was actually in the White House?
Written memos. He's lying his ass off.
Did he lie about actually being in the White House with Obama during that, more or less original meeting? He did? Holy shit.
Yeah, he lied about it. He denied it.
Monday, my
this
son took...
fool is fucked up in the head. I promise you. Nothing will happen to it.
It's fucking worked so far.
Monday, my son took an anonymous poll here in the company. Out of 587 employees, only 2 said they were voting for Biden. Well, we got to root them out, Stephen. Got to root them out. Root them out there, Stephen. I'm only kidding. The mostly left-wing media just parroted the CNN.
No
surprise here.
Hold it. Who took the fucking poll for Stephen?
His mother.
That could be a violation of their civil rights.
All right, I gotta go check on my dog. He's still laying outside sick, so I'm gonna go see what's going on with that. You two carry on. Nick, read the comments once in a while.
Bark at the moon. Do do do. Oh yeah. Bark at the moon.
All right. So Matt, Stephen said it was his son. They took an anonymous poll. Out of 587 employees, only 2 said they were voting for Biden.
Now, wait a minute. Employees? I'd be like, no. I ain't taking no fucking poll at my job. That's none of your fucking business. Nuh-uh.
Well, they probably know Stephen very well. So I don't know how many were, honest.
Was like an in-house, like funny or officially. If they just said you got to, I'd be like, fuck you. I ain't taking no fucking poll.
Well, I can only imagine.
You have no right to poll me for my job. Has no right to poll me for shit.
Well, that too. But I would imagine Steven kind of vets his employees pretty damn good.
Well, yeah, if you want to make it voluntary, sure. But, like, you're going to take a plug, like, no, I ain't. If you say I got to, I ain't going to take it.
But it was anonymous, so it's probably just written on paper somewhere. Just write a name if he does.
Anonymous is a fucking word. That don't mean you're anonymous.
Well, that too. But you don't have to sign your name to it either.
All right, enough of my rant. So what were the results? Only 2 out of how many? Going for Biden?
2 out of 587.
See, he's way ahead.
Yeah, he's way ahead. I wonder how many mail-in ballots that you have.
Only 500.
Yeah, there you go. That's what a piece. Cancels it all out.
But why bother? We don't need a poll. We need the election this one.
Well, yeah, we saw that in 2016. You know, Hillary was like, 95% chance that it's going to be a blowout. And then here we are.
Oh, did you see the, you know who that judge, Anthony or Andrew Napolitano is?
Yeah, he used to work for Fox, and then they kicked his ass to the curb. Then he went to CNN or wherever the fuck he's at. Now he's totally liberal.
Oh, yeah, well, he's a homosexual, too. But now,
Well,
that's some crazy stories about him abusing and, raping fucking dudes or something.
well, they have that shit about pencil neck shifty shit. I mean, they got all kind of shit with kid molestation and everything on his dumb ass. But he's constantly coming up with some, I got evidence against Trump, definitive evidence, and he's never shown it. And now Pelosi wants to have another impeachment on anything we want to impeach him for. We can just do it. They need to kick that bitch out quick.
They were talking about impeaching Barr too because of the judge. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that too. Because they say he's Trump's personal attorney or whatever. I was like, no, he's the American's attorney. He's an attorney for the whole goddamn country.
Yeah.
Stupid fucks.
If any of these people were going through what Flynn was going through, they'd be screaming for Trump and Barr to do something. It's all politics and it's bullshit and it's doing nothing but
debate is going to go from here.
Well, they're thinking about changing the rules already because of this debacle last night.
I don't know, Larry. Not good. I don't know what's wrong with the dog.
Change the rules in what way? That's over Trump or something.
Probably.
While Biden's talking.
I was thinking.
Well, in the past, this one was brand new to everybody. They've never followed this format before. Because before, when somebody was asked a question and they mentioned one of the contenders, that contender got to rebut what was said about them for a minute. That was not what was going on last night. It was just a shit fest.
Yeah. President Trump.
Now, ain't the Pence-Harris debate? When the hell is that one going to be on? They could be even, Pence won't go down that route.
October 7th.
We'll see. President Trump has done most everything he's done by
Not the
himself.
man of God that Pence is. I mean, come on.
When we had the House, the Senate, and the White House, the Republicans didn't do anything to help. That's right. Never forget that the Republicans are mostly useless also. Joe Biden wasn't clever enough to ask why the wall ain't built yet. Apparently, it's getting bigger 10 miles a week. I don't know. Gonna need another 4 years for that, but all I can tell you is, folks, that this is
Joe doesn't want a wall. Come on, man.
no. This last night was. It didn't do anything. It was the only thing it did was it fired up each side more. And gave Fox News probably the best ratings it ever had. Jimmy Collins says vice presidential debate is next Wednesday. I think the October 7th date is supposed to be the next Biden-Trump debate, but I don't know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
No,
That's Kamala Pence, October 7th.
Okay, but Jimmy Collins says vice presidential debate is next Wednesday. Is that, oh, well, yeah, maybe. Yeah, okay.
Right,
No, that's the 7th. Yeah, no shit. We're at the end of it. They all blend together for me anymore. I don't work. It sucks.
Yeah, who knows what day it is these days.
Ted Cruz.
Blend together right now over me. Doom, 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 doom.
Ted Cruz tore Comey's ass up today. Did he? Comey is a corrupted piece of fucking law enforcement shit, and I don't. He was up to his neck and nose in it. He let Hillary go because Obama. There was no way he was going to let Hillary go down. The party wasn't going to let Hillary go down, and he went along with it. He came out. He gave a list of her crimes and then said no one would ever prosecute her, and that's bullshit. Not knowing what day it is makes me ask if you're related to Biden. No, Eric, it's not. It's sadder than that. When you don't work, the days start to blend together, and it sucks. I don't like it.
Shit, when I was furloughed, I forgot what day it was for quite some time.
Yeah. Well.
Hey, you gotta look at it like me. I don't give a fuck what day it is.
But yeah, at that point, I didn't give a shit either, until they had to call me back and get my ass back to work. Earn a goddamn paycheck.
I swear, Stephen Tolliver says, I swear Matt's mom smothered him while breastfeeding, robbing him of precious oxygen. Oh, wow.
I missed most of that.
Yeah.
What was the hilarity that ensued?
Said, I
And
swear.
it was all goat milk.
Yeah, I swear Matt's mom smothered him while breastfeeding, robbing him of precious oxygen. Come on. Matt's actually highly intelligent. It's just, he doesn't show it here.
As a matter of fact, I've heard stories and things like this and such forth.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've heard this.
such forth.
What surprised?
What is a such
They
forth?
wanted to get rid of me. I was the mistake.
Yeah. And look at you
You
now.
wonder why?
And look at you now. I don't know what's wrong with the damn dog. I was looking at him to make sure he didn't get bit by a snake or something, but I don't see nothing swelling.
what's he doing? Just laying down? But it looking distressed or anything? Or leave him alone. Fuck it. He'll get over it.
No, he's never done this before. He gets sick sometimes, eats some grass, and he's fine. He's just not doing well right now. He's just throwing up foam, which I'm assuming is acid. I don't know. I wonder if
well, he ate something that was putrid or something. He'll get over it, I guess.
I don't know. He's been bit in the mouth once. We had to take him to the vet. The rest of the times, we just gave him antihistamines because he didn't get bit inside his mouth. And by the next day, he was fine. And he does go after them snakes. He don't like them. He kills them. He kills anything that comes in that yard, really. And he was fine when we got home from the store this morning. So I don't know when it happened. But this started about 4:30 and he wouldn't come in. And he's never done it for this long.
I think you need to give him an enema, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do that, Matt. But thank you. It's white. So it's probably not bile. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Well, it could be a snake bite, but normally when he kills a snake, he makes a big deal out of it, and he'll run around the yard with it in his mouth, and dogs. I hope Matt knows I'm being facetious.
Well, if he lives through the morning, he'll probably be all right. You know what I mean?
My daughter works at a vet clinic. Well, I can't drive to Canada, and there's nowhere to drive around here, so. California found a way to snake-proof the entire state with fire. Yeah, apparently. Still blaming it on global warming.
Pretty much.
The debate is over, Global warming is real because California's on fire. Oh, boy. I don't know.
Global warming. Oh, Jesus. Global warming. Fires are good. You're having hurricanes because of global. Trump is doing it all, by the way. You didn't know that part, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all Trump's fault.
Yeah. It's all Trump's fault.
It's only been happening for billions of years, but it's Trump's fault.
Yeah, but you know what? You can do it's probably would happen anyway, but you can do certain things obviously to mitigate it. Like, I don't know, cleaning up the fucking forest, instead of having prisoners that are firefighters, maybe, yes. Which is good. Don't get me wrong. That's fine. Perhaps have some out there actually working off their sentence. I wish I could give Matt an enema. It might stop the crap that comes out of his mouth from Destiny Paris.
Oh, now I'm getting some more hidden clues in there.
Maybe give him a Benadryl, Jerry. He can't keep it down. That's the problem. My wife even gave him a treat, and he threw it right back up. So, I don't know. I can't do anything now. There's no vet system.
Just make sure he's hydrated and see how he fares tomorrow. I mean, what do you do immediately?
He's a very skittish dog for some reason, and I don't know why. It's not like we've ever mistreated him or anything like that. He sleeps on the fucking bed. He, the whole night eats, good, the whole 9 yards. I don't know what's wrong with him. If he was sick from something he ate that I gave him, the other one would be too, and he's not. Come on, Jerry, keep it PC. It's now known as climate
change. Maybe he got some magic mushrooms out there or something.
We did have some, but they died like a couple of days ago. He didn't eat them.
Oh yeah, you OD on shrooms, you can get fucking sick as hell. I mean, like, It'll make you puke for fucking long times.
Give him a small bowl of I actually have some
Says
Gatorade.
experience.
I actually have some Gatorade. Maybe I'll try that. I don't know. I don't know if he'll drink it, to be honest.
Give him some rice.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
All right. Nick will take over now. And
I think he might get rice and Gatorade, maybe.
oh yeah, it's like yeah, the dog Butler. I mean, come on.
Now,
Fucking dog.
Now, the thing is, animals, when they get sick, they do get skittish. They don't want anybody around them. I have, 5, 6, 7 animals, 2 dogs, 5 cats. When they're sick, they don't want anybody around them.
That's good. It's a win-win situation. I don't want to be around you either. Leave me alone. And when you want to be left alone, I'll leave you alone. No problem.
Right. But I've noticed that when an animal's sick,
I'll give you a bowl of water. I'll put it next to you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Now, if the dog's not drinking or eating anything, then there's something serious. But
well, yeah. I mean, yeah. You're gonna. They might just want some water before trying to eat anything. It's like kids.
yeah, that too. I know when I was sick, I didn't want anybody around me either, especially when you're nauseated. You don't want anybody even talking to you, so that you have to answer.
Well, I know they always say that it's harder to be a vet than a doctor because the patient at the vet can't fucking tell you what's the problem.
Right. Like one of my cats outside, this poor thing, he always has sinus problems. Sneezing and snotting everywhere and his eyes watering. Been to the vet 3, 4, 5 times to get antibiotics, steroids to stop the shit. He's like that since he was born.
Can't you give him like Sudafed or something? Fuck.
I doubt it.
Like decongestant shit or something. Just mash up a pill and put it in his fucking food.
Probably. Most dog, cat medicine is the same as human medicine. But I found
Well, no, you said the cat has been doing this forever, so
it's born like that.
it's like allergies or some shit.
It's an allergy.
So, yeah.
Either,
Give him a gut special of Sudafed or something in his fucking food and see if that helps him out. Might feel, he might go, hey, this is great as shit.
or even a Benadryl.
Yeah, they even tell people to give that to dogs and shit when they get bit by something or whatever.
Right. Because Benadryl works for any kind of, insect bites, allergies, all that kind of crap. I have to try that. Even get some kid Benadryl.
Hey,
for
it's
kids
worth a try. Oh, yeah. You get liquid and just pour it down their throat or something. Fuck it.
Yeah. He's pitiful. He walks around with his eyes all watery and swollen and shit.
Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, my cat, he doesn't know what's coming. There's going to be a little doggy brother here next week. Like, he's going to fucking run away. They're going to be all right. Like, all right, let's see.
Well, all my cats get along with my 2 dogs, so that's one good thing.
Well, that's what I was hoping. I mean, he's little. He's not even bigger than the cat. So maybe the cat will, he's missing his brother. He might, even like having another fucking animal around. I don't know.
Eric Jarvis says, tell Matt waterboarding the dog won't help.
Wouldn't hurt.
Destiny Says activated charcoal on some bald chicken finds any toxins. I bet it does.
She's a fucking scientist over here all of a sudden. The fuck?
You never knew.
Where do you get carbonated fucking charcoal? I don't know what the hell that is.
Activated charcoal. That's that shit they make you drink when you're gonna go take some kind of procedure at the hospital. Sucks.
Oh yeah, everybody got that laying around someplace, right?
Yeah, okay. Just Destiny says, and the charcoal powder has a bonus of stopping their room clearing forest. Oh, it keeps them from farting. That's good.
Now, Nick, to get the full Destiny effect, you got to read her comments with an Australian accent.
I might. Can't really do an Australian.
Well, you could like blunder through it while you're reading the comment and go, all you gotta do is go oi on the end of the fucking words.
Oi. I'm coon ass, man. Come on. Come on, man. Not good at accents except coon ass. What the hell?
Well, no, that's my son yelling at me about
something. I thought that was Jerry at first.
Uh-oh. Looks like a Loch Ness monster maybe back.
So Eric says Destiny just made him crave some barbecue chicken. Activated charcoal and chicken. I get it, Eric.
Charcoal powder. Okay.
Yeah, according to Destiny, you're supposed to snort carbolic charcoal and talcum powder or something, whatever she said.
I don't think he got bit by a snake, because if he even got bit in the mouth, his tongue would be swollen. He'd be having trouble breathing. And like I said, when he kills anything, he's very proud of it, and he would let us know. So he's very he's the nervousest dog I ever seen in my life. And we got him in front of the Walmart for free. It's not like he's a purebred or anything. So
and what's your prognosis?
I think he needs Prozac personally.
So he's as nervous as a cat trying to cover shit on a hot tin roof right about now?
He's always nervous. Like I work in the other day, we were literally cleaning the refrigerator. So we'd take stuff out, clean the shelves, do all that shit. When we were done, he actually ran as fast as he could past the refrigerator. I mean, if I have a cord laying through the kitchen, he won't come out. If the table or something is moved, he won't come out of the bedroom. He's afraid of everything. But when you get him in that yard, he ain't afraid of shit. So he ain't well.
Sounds kind of cat-like.
He's not a well dog. Right. He's not mentally well is what the thing is. And I think it could just be he's had a nervous breakdown. I think he needs dog Prozac. I swear to fucking God.
Yeah, they got that now. It's called ARFZAC.
I've heard.
Arf sack. Did you just make that up? Probably listened to this show too many damn times.
The Daily
Hey,
Caller.
Jerry, you got a caper right there. You can just cut Xanax in half and fucking package them as ARF sacks for like wacko dogs. You make a fucking fortune.
Right. You know how hard it is to get Xanax or Prozac or any of that shit anymore?
Hey, come to you.
Jeff.
No holds barred.
All right. Just get the fucking
Right.
Sudafed or, vitamin C tablets coming and have repacked them as ARF sack. What the fuck's kind of the difference?
My daughter wants to know if he was eating his food. Nah, he ate
I can
tonight.
find somebody to make some dog crack.
He ate this morning. I don't think he ate tonight. First time. He's kind of picky eater. He like I feed them once or twice a week. I make up a batch of oats and applesauce and beef broth and chicken livers and mix it all together.
They don't want to fucking gruel anymore. That's the fucking problem.
Well, I give them dry food with it. They love it. They actually love it. The chicken
It's the
livers.
fucking Artful Dodger over here. There's a cup of gruel.
Well,
May I have some more, sir?
well, Matt, what do you think they eat if they lived in the wild? They eat the innards. That's what they eat. So,
Yeah, I know it enters. Well, all right. I see your kind of logicalness about it, but
It's
all right.
cats.
Maybe
the problem with the dog food
Cats
is
and wild dogs.
the
There's no water out there, so they eat the innards to get the water out of the body or wash the food down.
plus
That's
it's
how they get hurt.
plus it is
Crazy.
yeah. Well, they're domesticated. Plus the dry dog food, unless you spend $50 for a 30-pound bag, is kind of shit. I mean, I get them Purina One lamb and rice, and that is about as much as we can afford. I mean, trying to buy like, I don't know, Science Diet or the other 10 million other ones out there that swear they're the best. It's impossible. Liver is good for them and it is cheap. Yeah, I can imagine that would be true. A lot of iron.
Yeah, I have to buy that Science Diet shit for my two cats inside because they had some urinary tract problem or something.
Right.
I had to only give them this Science Diet urinary disease formula. I had to get a prescription and send it to where I buy it. I don't know if it's Chewy or a 1-800-PET-MAN's one. I think it's Chewy. You have to send a signed vet prescription to get this shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's cat food.
My dad has to buy his from the vet because the dog has a weird stomach. Back when I had Guinness, he was a min pin, but he had a bad stomach and he would shit like this purple shit. It was like whatever it was, I don't know, but he had to have like sensitive stomach. Like a 10-pound bag would cost $20 or something. It's ridiculous. Boil any meat and mix it in there.
oh yeah. All right, pet owners.
Yeah.
Got to coddle the goddamn mutts and everything.
You'll be
It's
doing.
crazy.
There
Rub
you
his
go,
balls to get him to go to sleep or something.
You'll be doing the same
Your
fucking
dog's
thing.
gonna grow up, man.
Yeah,
Eventually.
you're gonna be doing the same goddamn thing. So shut the fuck up. Hey. The problem is we all got in the wrong business. We should be in the goddamn dog food business. Is the problem? We'd be millionaires.
I think I'm in it. I'm high enough of it.
Yeah, I'm
That
pretty.
and cat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure though that it works the other way around, Nick, where you sell it, you don't buy it. I mean, the stuff I give them, the stuff I
Hey,
make them is
yeah.
good for them.
We get a couple of, old hag horses and a wood chipper. We're in fucking business.
It's dog food all day long.
Yeah, you'll be doing that at your house, not mine. Okay, the screen door closed? All right, he's inside now, so that's something. Because I believe it may get a little chilly tonight. It's already 60.
Oh,
It's going to get in the 50s tonight, probably. My dogs get raw
You gonna
diet
hack
beef,
on the
lamb,
floor?
venison with dehydrated peas and carrots. Yeah, I was putting like peas and carrots. He don't like peas. He loves corn, but it does nothing. So he may need a CAT scan, Jerry. A CAT scan? Okay. All right. CAT scan. We don't have no cats. They'd be eaten.
oh yeah. I'm going to give my dog sushi and Dijon mustard. That's all he'll eat.
One of my inside cats, this fucker doesn't like tuna. I've tried to give him like tuna flavor food. He will not eat it.
Yeah,
The other
mine.
one
Yeah.
eats everything.
believe it.
I was putting tuna
Yeah,
fish.
they don't
in.
have a rat flavored food, but my cats will eat rats all day long right in front of me. They'll just chow down.
I tried putting tuna fish in there in oil because the oil is good for him. Helps their coat and all that kind of. He hates tuna fish. Plus, it smells god awful.
Oh yeah, it smells horrible.
Yeah, but I got this big
But
freaking.
the other cats eat it.
Well, you know, everything like Destiny says, I buy a 7.5 kilogram bag, whatever the hell that is, of Super Coat for $20. I give them 2 fish oil tablets, 1 egg, meat with vegetables and gravy, and 1 teaspoon of activated charcoal powder. At this point, I'm going to try anything because this
No,
dog
yeah.
is,
Do you hold them over your shoulder and fucking burp them too?
you know, even when he was a puppy, he wouldn't like, you know how like puppies are. You grab their nose, they bite your finger, that kind of stuff, and they like to play. He really wasn't like that. He was kind of, he's always been skittish. He was the one at the back of the cage when we got him because my wife wanted him. So I wanted the black dog.
Tell you.
I wanted the black dog who was fun, but my wife wanted this one. So I blame her, really. She's a communist.
So, take Quervius lost, huh?
Yeah, well, what are you going to do? But he's never been right in the head. I'm sorry. He's just not. Remember, there's a 55-gallon drum around there somewhere. I have one on my porch. I just bought it yesterday.
Like on the autism spectrum or the ADHD or something.
No, he's just very. When I was a kid, we had a nervous dog. He was a purebred, really, but he was always sick. And this dog he's 4, and he's like the same way. He's just fucking nuts. He goes out in the yard, he's king of the jungle. But when he's in around the house or something, and it's not, we don't, I think he's been hit maybe 3 times after he went after the other dog. He loves my wife. The whole nine, but he's just very skittish.
Well,
and that's where
you and he may have to take a little walk, 25, 30 miles away and part company out in some park somewhere. And, you make your way back home.
Yeah, I'm not doing that, Matt. And fuck you.
Hey, I'm just giving you the options, Obi. You know what I'm saying?
I did try to
Here.
give him the
the wrong
Gatorade.
ones.
I did try to give him the Gatorade, but he didn't want it. He's in now, so.
Oh, he probably wanted Powerade instead, so he got to go back to the store.
Stephen Tolliver said, "Shut up, Matt."
He dead now. What?
I said he's in the house now. I didn't say he's dead.
Man, I heard the same thing. Oh, I swear to God, I heard he's dead now.
No, I didn't. He's in the fucking house now. They don't even sound alike. You know,
well, I was just repealing my remorse over the situation. I thought, geez, Nick, did you thought he said that too, right?
Yeah, it broke up, so that's exactly what it sounded like.
Okay. Well, that's not what I said.
I think he might have said he's in bed now or something, but it sounded like he's dead.
Remember that?
I don't know what he said.
Okay. Well, everybody's telling you to shut the fuck up, so there you go. Yes, I think it had more to do with Matt's comment of walking off in the woods with him. I'm not doing that. On the house floor right now. Really? That's amazing. Maxine Waters, really? That's so out of her character. I mean, if she has any, I don't even know. I don't think she does. Bad. That's about it. To suggest even abandoning a pet is just heartless. Yeah, man, it's heartless. You're a heartless person, Matt. That's what you have. No soul, really. I believe you are the devil.
I was just developing options. I didn't proclaim proclivity one way or the other. I was just saying, well, you got A, B, and C. You know what I'm saying over here.
You better start learning, Matt, that if like some guy walks in and kills 40 people in a business, that's horrible and people are shocked. But if that same guy walks into a kennel and kills 45 dogs for the hell of it while he's laughing, everyone wants him dead. So, there you go. You don't fuck with her.
Well, we ain't even explorated the option C yet, but I guess we won't go into that one.
Well, Tiffany says, if not the devil, at least the spawn. Yeah, he's the spawn of the devil is what he is. He's the devil on earth. He's the Antichrist, really. Yeah. See, I understand, Matt.
I bark at the moon and I prance around naked and around the ring of fire and all kinds of. We could get into that over the weekend on the weird episodes and everything,
Well, was Matt spawned from Satan? Yeah, see, I understand Matt, and I understand he's fucking with me because he knows that I love animals. You guys should get on the boat because we all know the same. You got to know this about Matt by now. I mean, David Novi was on this show. If you don't know Matt likes to fuck with people, you don't get it. You really don't. You don't.
But everything has a grain of salt in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not taking a dog out to the woods to abandon it or shoot it. That's not happening. I've taken one dog.
Yeah, man, he's not Joe Biden. He's protecting behind the school gym and do stupid shit.
Yeah, I've taken one dog to his final journey.
I wasn't profligating that experience whatsoever.
Does Matt light black goat head candles in his yard in a pentagram? Yes, he does. He does. He has one in his garage, too, which is more than likely where he's at now. In his spare time.
I just put up my infinity mirror, too, that is supposed to be supernatural. When you have two mirrors facing each on each side, I think you could have 4. That might make it like supernatural or something. Then all you gotta do is, hail to whoever you're trying to call out because you have an infinity reflection. We could save this too.
And you won't let me ask the 8-ball a question for you, really? That's what you did? Okay. I envisioned Matt was that one kid who plucked the wings off the flies just to control them. Yeah, I actually knew a guy like that when I was a little kid. Everybody thought he was creepy. Well, he was creepy, but yeah. Or he'd be out there with the magnifying glass burning ants or something. It was crazy.
Well, was he Miyagi to catch flies?
I don't know. He wasn't right.
I have tied a string around honeybees and flown them like a kite before.
Honeybee. I don't get that one.
Well, we all laughed and
No, you can find honeybees like in the morning. They're all cold and they look like they're dead, and you can tie a string around their abdominical area, and then when they, warm up and they try to take, you got them like on a kite string.
Yeah, they get all listless and shit when they're cold, like a wasp and a honeybee and other kind of insects.
Yeah, they're basically dormant at night, because cold enough. I don't know, they're not reptiles, but they're not warm-blooded. They got to have heat to function.
Max is finally with us. He says, "Greetings, fellow mortals," and Matt needs to leave off the wacky backy.
Actually, I got to go get another gack in a second. But another one was we would tie the bee up like that, and then use it like a fishing pole in front of lizards. So you catch a lizard. He'd swallow the fucking bee, and you pull the fucking lizard in with the line.
I don't think you need to tell any more of your
heartwarming
childhood stories, Matt. No, man, Nick, you're not helping. You are not helping at all. Oh, boy.
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I know, man, Nick. I know, man. I think you're being a smart ass. Because now he's going to answer.
No, then the lizards, you tie their back legs together, and you get 4 or 5 of them. And this is a caper. You put them in, a long, cardboard like a refrigerator box, and you put lanes on it, and you have like 2-legged lizard race to see who can get out the box fastest. But their back legs are tied up. They're just, they want to get loose. You know what I mean? They're grabbing forward with just their front legs.
Yeah, we get this.
It makes the race go. You can make side bets, and it takes like a minute for them to get all the way through.
Okay, Matt, how high were you as a kid?
I think he was dropped on his head repeatedly.
Think of this shit.
Yeah. Some poor lizards probably grew up to rob lizard liquor stores because they were mentally irregular the rest of their life after meeting Matt. We all pretty much have decided Matt's a serial killer on as a side
I'm just
job.
like Mark Twain over here. They had the jumping frog contest and shit. They'd have to go find a frog that could jump. What's wrong with tying lizards' back legs together so they gotta like scramble belly crawl?
It's just wrong, Matt. That's what's wrong with it. Of course.
Sounds like the Inquisition.
Yeah.
So Mark Twain, who's the American icon, did basically the same thing, and that he's all smutted up now.
Yeah, Max says, for fuck's sake, he has no soul. Yeah, we just mentioned that. He's a serial killer on the side. That's why he needs a van to live under a bridge down by the river pretty soon. As soon as everybody finds out.
It's the catapults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm working on a new medieval armament.
Oh, I'm sure. Like a mace?
No, another ill model that we can market to children going to school here. You know, same accoutrements.
Instead of actually being a serial killer, Matt is in one of those guys, and for 23 easy payments of $29.95, you can learn how to be one at a young age by torturing small animals and using medieval fucking bullshit devices that will definitely turn you into an oddball. Virginia Pollock
He's
says,
probably working on one of those, what they call that stand-up coffin with the spikes in it that they put people in.
yeah, that was nice.
Oh, that was a myth. Iron Maiden was a myth.
Iron Maiden, yeah, that's what. Or you get some, what they call them, locks, where you put their head and their arms in the block and shackle their asses and shit.
Stocks.
Well, see, that doesn't really have a scientific, knowledgeable, educational, fallacy behind it.
That whole statement made no sense.
Yeah. Glad you agree there, Jared.
Yeah, could we steer the conversation
No,
away from
the
torturing small
catapult,
animals, please? That
The
would be good.
Legolas and the what's the other one? The one with the bows on it.
Max,
I don't remember.
Max says he needs his nuts tied up and attach them to a zip line.
Lancelot. I don't remember.
Sounds like Max has put some thought into this. Maybe we could steer the conversation away from torturing small animals. That would be good, at least for me. I don't know. We're almost out of time anyway, so that would be good.
I'm all out of time.
Right. Okay. Well, I think we'll call it the night tonight. Seemed like we had a pretty decent show until it fell completely.
Hell was that?
Yeah, I don't know. It fell completely apart. We're completely off the rails. The EMSs are showing up. It's bad. Matt's new nickname is Wile E. Coyote. Really? Okay. Anyhow, Matt, do you have any final words for the night? Jerry asks nervously. Take care, Destiny.
Well, I depreciate that remark.
Yes, I
Because
think
Wile E. Coyote always lost.
Yeah.
That's the point, man.
I think you.
That's attention.
I hope your dog is all right, Jerry. Me too. I do. Jerry, y'all doing a show tomorrow? Yeah, we'll be on. Nick, how about you, buddy? Now that you've helped us, ruin our life here with this show. We're doing so well too.
Glad to be a participant in this debacle.
Yeah.
We watched the debacle last night.
Yeah.
So why not have a bigger debacle tonight?
Well, like I said,
but at least we probably had more. We had more viewers than in a long time. So
yeah, we got
that worked out well.
We got a whole 18 right now. It's, we're breaking records over here. Everyone is saying goodnight. We will be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully we'll hit the radio show, and nobody listens to it, but we'll see. And we were doing so well, and then it just fell apart. So please be vigilant, be aware of your surroundings at all times, and always remember it's amazing what you can do when you have no other choice. My name is Jerry. On behalf of Mr. fucking Magoo and Nikki Young, the helpful one, we bid you all a fine evening. Take care, guys. Bye.